For the fruit stand page, these are the fruits that we're working with. These are the prices. So Carla buys all of the apples in the bin. What is the cost in show your work? So apples are 35 cents each. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 apples. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to zoom in so I've got a little more space to work underneath here. Perfect. All right. So we're thinking about 8 times, let's just go back up, see what price they are. I think I said 35 cents each. So 8 times 0.35. We could do it like that, or because we're working in cents, maybe we're just going to do 8 times 35. That might be easier for us. So for this one, if I wanted to, I could add 35 8 times. That actually seems like a lot more work. So instead, I'm going to go back to our old break it up and put it together strategy. So I'm going to do 8 times 30 because the 3 in 35 is worth 30. And then I'm going to do 8 times 5 because the 5 is worth 5 ones. And then I'm going to put those numbers together. Okay, so 8 times 30, since 30 ends in 0, remember, I can just do 8 times 3. So 8 plus 8 is 16 plus another 8 is 24. And then I'll just add the 0 back on to the end. So 8 times 30 is 240. 8 times 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then I'm going to put these numbers together. So 240 plus 40 is going to equal 280. And that's how much our apples are going to cost. However, if you told someone that your apples cost 280 cents, they might give you a funny look. So we need to switch that from cents to dollars. And 280 cents is going to give us $2.80. Okay. If Anne purchases 7 bananas, what is the cost? Okay, we don't need to count the bananas. We just need to know how much they cost. Just scroll. Oh, there we go. So bananas cost 29 cents, and she's going to purchase 7 of them. All right. So for this one, why don't we do the standard algorithm? So we have 29 cents on top, and we're going to multiply it by 7 to get our answer. Just make this a little bit bigger. And we're just going to slide it over here so I have a little bit more room to work with it. Remember, when we're doing standard algorithm, we're going to multiply the top number by the bottom number, but we're going to look at the ones column first and then the tens column. So kind of the same thing we did over here with 8 times 35, where we broke it apart and put it together. The standard algorithm is just kind of a faster way of doing that concept. So 7 times 9. Well, I know 7 times 10 is 70, so if I take 1 7 away, that would be 63. So 7 times 9 is 63, so a 3 stays in the ones column, and a 2 or a 6 moves into that tens column. Now I'm going to do 7 times 2, which is 14. I'm going to add 6 to 14 to get 20, and it gives me an answer of 203. And if I'm going to move that into dollar notation, I get $2.03. Okay, let's go take a look at the back page here. We've got a cow's night out. So we've got some money amounts here, and we're just going to practice using the standard algorithm just like we were doing. So when you have money amounts like this and you're using the standard algorithm, it actually works the exact same way. You're just going to multiply your cents column, and then your dimes column, and then your dollar column. And you're always going to want to remember to have your decimal place after your dimes column. So in between your dollar and your dimes column. So let's do 2 of them just so you get the flavor of it, and then we will move on. So 3 times 5 is 15. And the 5 stays in the ones column, and the 1 is going to move over to the dimes column. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. So I'm going to sneak a 3 in there, and then move a 1 from the number 13 into the dollar column. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. So now I'm going to go look for the answer, $10.35, and put the letter S on top of that line. There it is at the very back. $10.35 is going to be a letter S. Okay, I'm just going to scroll back up and do one more. This time we're multiplying by 5, which I like to do. Nice, easy skip counting. 5 times 6 is 30. 0 goes down, 3 moves over. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 3 is 13. So the 3 comes down, and the 1 moves over, carries over to the next column. And 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. So now I'm looking for $11.30 and a letter O. $11.30 and the letter O. Where do cows go on a Saturday night? That's your job to figure out the riddle.